Welcome back to another letter from the Public of Uncommon Sense. You know, Auntie Amma, we inspect the headlines, examine the nation, and try to make sense of the nonsense that often passes for common sense around here. Because in this republic, common sense may be rare, but it is never ever silent.
Indeed, Jimmy, and today we're diving into a topic that's central to our political theatre, yet often overlooked until it's convenient. Foot Soldiers Incorporated, what we like to call the Hire and Fire Brigade. It's a fascinating, if not a bit sad, look at the engine room of our democracy.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. No rally is truly complete, no political campaign feels real without them, right? These are the loyal stomachs, as the saying goes. The ones who chant the slogans until their throats are hoarse, tear down the opponent's posters, trend the hashtags with fervent dedication, and let's be honest, chase after that elusive rice truck that more often than not never really returns.
It's a powerful image, the loyal stomachs. It speaks volumes about the motivation, doesn't it? If democracy is truly theatre, then these foot soldiers are the unsung, often unpaid actors who give it life. They're on the front line, yet when the curtain falls, they're the ones left in the dark, waiting for a paycheck that barely covers their transport fare, let alone their efforts.
Exactly. In our Republic of Uncommon Sense, you can't have a political party without this private army. They are loyal, yes, but often that loyalty is by stomach, fierce by slogan. And the moment that rice truck changes direction, their jerseys sometimes seem to change right along with it. It's a very transactional relationship, isn't it?
It is, Jimmy, and that's the painful truth. A foot soldier isn't just a mere supporter who casts a vote. Oh no, they are so much more. They are the living, breathing bridge between the grand promises of a manifesto and, sometimes, the very real threat of a machete. They're the human loudspeakers at every rally, amplifying every word, every chant. They're the tireless watchmen for ballot boxes on election night, ensuring no foul play happens, at least from their perspective.
And don't forget, they are the warriors who trend hashtags by day, defending their party's narrative online. And then, by night, they are threatening radio panelists who dare to question their paymasters. It's a 24/7 gig really, with very little actual pay. During election season, Foot Soldiers Incorporated truly goes full corporate, wouldn't you say? Branded t-shirts, matching berets, megaphones so loud they could wake our ancestors from their slumber.
Oh, definitely. It's a spectacle. They guard the party flag, the posters, the convoy like it's their very own family heirloom. They push crowds aside, sometimes quite aggressively, just so the honourable can wave to the very same people he will, let's be frank, completely forget about the morning after the elections. Their dedication in that moment is truly something to behold, yet it's so often taken for granted.
It's a strange paradox. And when the rally is done, when the political circus packs up, they are the ones left to pack the plastic chairs, load the stage lights, and whisper that age-old plea, "Boss, we for chop something." The real manifesto, you see, isn't about policy or national development. It's about rice and transport fare. Maybe a sachet of coins here, a vague promise of a job there, just enough to keep those chants alive until voting day.
That's the harsh reality, isn't it? And then at dawn you see them, pasting posters on every available wall, every fence, even on an unsuspecting goat if it stands still long enough. And then at dusk, with the same incredible energy, they're tearing down the opponent's posters. It's like democracy, in their hands, becomes a full-contact sport. It's exhilarating to watch, but heartbreaking when you think about the motivation behind it.
It makes you pause, truly. And this brings us to a crucial question for our listeners today. We always want your thoughts because your opinions truly help shape the next letters from the Republic of Uncommon Sense. Do you think political foot soldiers deserve government appointments after elections? Or should politics strictly focus on competence and public service? Share your view in the comments. We'd really love to hear from you.
That's a very important discussion point, Jimmy, because the expectation is certainly there. Some of these foot soldiers, as you mentioned, even graduate to serial callers, those radio warriors who call every morning show. You know them, they recite party lines, they praise their paymasters, and they often threaten the host when questions get a little too clever, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They are paid per minute, rewarded per insult, and measured by the sheer decibel level of their righteous rage. It's a performance, a very aggressive one, and it certainly shapes public discourse, for better or worse. And when the votes are finally counted, Foot Soldiers Incorporated naturally expects its dividends. They've put in the work after all.
Exactly. They expect jobs in government offices, slots at national service, positions within the security agencies. They believe that if the national cake is being sliced, their knife should be right there, ready for a piece. And who can blame them after all the promises they've been fed during the campaign season?
But that's where the hire and fire aspect really kicks in, isn't it? Because the big men, the politicians, they forget so quickly. The phone calls, which were so frequent before the election, they just stop. The rice truck, the one that was supposed to keep coming back, it never reappears. The branded berets, once so shiny, they fade under the harsh sun. And those borrowed sneakers, they wear out on roads that, ironically, were never fixed in the first place.
It's a heartbreaking cycle. Angry, hungry, and feeling completely betrayed, the foot soldier often turns rebel. They start leaking audio threats, storming party offices, sometimes even seizing keys to official pickups. Their placards, which once proudly declared no vacancy for the opposition, suddenly switch to a desperate, "What happened to our jobs?" Security men are then called in, not to offer them jobs, but to calm them down, to suppress their anger, until the next election, that is, when they become useful again.
It's a vicious loop, truly. In our Republic of Uncommon Sense, Foot Soldiers Incorporated is both a hero and a hostage. Politicians fear them enough to feed them, but they also love them enough to abandon them once their purpose has been served. They are praised in campaign speeches, given grand titles, but then completely ignored in cabinet meetings. They are only remembered when a rally crowd looks a bit thin or when another election cycle looms.
And some of them, Jimmy, they dream big, don't they? They hope to rise through the ranks, from serial caller to party youth organizer, then maybe, just maybe, to an MP. If their lungs last and their insults stay fresh, perhaps they might make it. But for most, the dream remains just that, a dream. They retire right at the same street corner they started, broke, hoarse, and ironically, often blamed for the very same promises they screamed into existence for their leaders.
It's a tragedy, really. And while this drama unfolds, the rest of us, the citizens, we watch it all unfold on TV and WhatsApp. We shake our heads, we lament the state of affairs, but then we share their memes and laugh when they fight over a bag of rice. We sometimes forget that these foot soldiers, in a way, are just a mirror image of our own political bargain, clapping for catchy slogans today, but then cursing the potholes in our roads tomorrow.
That's a profound point, Jimmy. So the next time you see a foot soldier shouting themselves hoarse at a rally, or perhaps holding a placard at dawn, please don't scoff too hard. Don't be too quick to dismiss them. In their own way, they are just protecting their piece of the national cake, however small, however crumb-like. It's a survival strategy in a system that often leaves them with very little.
Because in the Republic of Uncommon Sense, Foot Soldiers Inc. is the only company guaranteed not to go bankrupt. As long as there's a ballot box to guard, a rice bag to chase, and a promise that nobody truly intends to keep, they will always be there, ready for the next call to duty.
It's a sobering thought, but an important one for us to reflect on. If this dispatch from the Republic of Uncommon Sense made you think, laugh, or reflect on our political landscape, please do us a small favor.
That's right. Like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments. We truly value your insights. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this episode with friends and family. It helps ensure that the letters from the Republic of Uncommon Sense will keep coming.
This has been another insightful letter from the Republic of Uncommon Sense, where common sense may be rare, but it is never ever silent.
Until the next letter, Auntie Amma, And to all our listeners, good night from the Republic.